It's a long night. You better have something to eat before you put down some money here at the Cadillac Breeders' Crown at Woodbine. Welcome back, everyone. Vic Rudder along with Earl Lennox as we are moments away from our first of 4 races to highlight this year's Breeders' Crown. That's the 2-year-old filly Pace, and the horse that everyone is talking about, Earl, is a horse that they're touting now as possibly Horse of the Year in the 2-year-old fillies, and that is Efficiency. Although as you look at the name, you go Efficient, and it took me a while to get it, but it is Efficiency.
Spelling's a little tricky with the NC on the end, but this filly looked very strong last week. Of course, she won the Sweetheart at the Meadowlands this summer, and she's been very consistent, very good all season long, and she's as good tonight as apparently competitively as she has been at the beginning of the year. Had a throat operation last Friday morning after winning her division. Dr. Llewellyn from Stainer performed throat surgery on her, and hopefully all went well.
Yeah, you'd have to think so. As we take a look now at the post parade, and the number 1 horse, My Patina, has had to have a shoe change, so we'll start with the number 2 horse, and that's Town Cheer.
Big Towner filly from the Meadow Skipper Dam, Rah Rah Rah, bred by the Andre Farm of Pennsylvania. The cheerleaders of Toronto own this filly. Stu Ferlot trains her. She's won 3 of 13 and 63,000. Was second to Efficiency and a good second to her, closing strongly from 6th at the top of the stretch last week. Doug Brown, the driver.
Doug Brown with 1 previous win in this division, Town Pro in '89. The number 3 horse is Les Bees.
Les Bees, a Dragon's Lair filly owned by Bill Taylor from from Exeter, Ontario. And George Taylor, his brother from British Columbia, is here to see the filly race. Joe Houdon trains and drives, not quite as good as she was earlier in the year. She tired inexplicably last week, and Joe was a bit surprised by her lackluster performance, but she trained well. This week she's won 4 of 14 and close to 140,000 on the season.
Les Bees with 2 stakes wins this year at Mohawk. The number 4 horse is Hattie.
Abercrombie filly from the Great Albatross Race filly Albaquel, bred and owned by Richard Staley of Los Angeles, California. Doug J. Ackerman, the trainer, his son Doug R. Ackerman, the driver. Best winning time of 1:55 and 3 at Indianapolis. She's won 3 of 21, but look at her on the board percentage: 7 times second, 9 times third, 89,000 on the year.
The number 5 horse, this is the one. Now you pronounce this. It looks like Efficient, but really this is Efficiency.
Efficiency, and Ron Waples, her driver, is no stranger to Breeders' Crown winner circles, nor is her trainer, Bruce Nichols. He's a sensational trainer of early speed 2-year-old fillies. Victoria and John Howard, Bruce Nichols, and Vincent LaCastro, the owners. She's won 470,000 coming into the Breeders' Crown.
Waples, 9 Breeders' wins for $3 million. Number 6, Understand, and there's been a driver change.
Bill Fay drives for Howard Guggenheim of Florida and Marion McMillan of South Carolina. Abe Stoltz is the trainer. She's won 3 of 15 and 114,000 before tonight. Her best time, 1:55 and 1 at Rose Cross.
Stoltz was stable, won the '89 2-year-old Pace with Till We Meet Again. Number 7, Yankee Cashmere.
No Nukes from Mrs. Yankee, a Great Albatross Race filly bred by the late Charlie Keller's Yankeeland Farm and owned by his family. Brett Biddle, the trainer, Peter Wrenn drives.
The number 8 horse is Headline Hanover.
Headline Hanover, again a driver sub there. Bill O'Donnell driving tonight for Robert Grant Holdings of Campbellville. Stu Ferlot trains, bred of course by Hanover Shoe Farms, a big towner from the great Hazel Hanover. She's won 129,000 coming into tonight's race. Best time, 1:56 and 2 at the Meadows.
Stu Ferlot, of course, trained the legendary Town Pro, won in '89. Number 9 is Noble Samantha.
No Nukes from a Royce dam. Steve Condren drives for trainer Eddie Howard and Irving Storfer's Banjo Farms of Willowdale. She's won just over 100,000 before tonight.
Condren, the 3-time OJC Horseman of the Year. And rounding out the field, well, the number 10 horse is Romanticize.
And another No Nukes filly, another great dam, Rodine Hanover by Big Towner, a sensational world-class filly. Mike LaChance drives. Jim Campbell, John's younger brother, is the trainer. Owned by Jules and Arlene Siegel of New Hope, Pennsylvania. She's a little light on money, only 45,000 into the bank. Before tonight, she won 1 of 15 coming to the race, and came from 7th to be 4th and qualify last week behind Efficiency.
And LaChance, of course, one of the best drivers around, 7,000 wins, $75 million. As you look at Romanticize, number 5, though, Efficiency, is the favorite as we're moments from post. Here, the Breeders' Crown, 2-year-old filly Pace from Woodbine. Oh, finally we get to see the number 1 horse, My Patina, who have to had a quick shoe change.
An albatross filly from another great race mare, Valentina by Tyler B. Bred and owned by Bob Key of Leechburg, Pennsylvania. Milton Smith trains, John Campbell drives. She's won 5 of 18 and close to 200,000 before tonight. Her best time, 1:55 and 2 at the Meadowlands.
And the legendary, of course, John Campbell, 6 previous wins in this division. As we take a look now at the current odds for this 2-year-old filly pace.
Efficiency is the 3-5 favorite here, and now at 90-1 Headline Hanover. The inside horse, My Patina, who was late for the post parade, 5-1, and Town Cheer just slightly favored over her at 9-2.
Well, maybe they put on the quicker shoes on My Patina. Let's join Marty.
It's a night for glitz and glamour, and I'd like to introduce you to the former Mrs. West Virginia, Victoria Howard, and you have a stake in this race this evening with Efficiency.
Yes, I do. The 7th race.
Now, I overheard you saying tonight's race, the winner isn't going to be one that goes to the front end.
I'm afraid not. I hope I'm wrong, because Efficiency likes to race in the front end or close to the front.
Now, is it true, too, that you have something to do with training horses as well?
Since I was 18, I was a horse trainer, yes, for standard-bred horses.
I also overheard you saying you wait 20 years to get a horse like this.
Yes, I've had a lot of good horses, but never a horse like Efficiency.
Everybody's wondering about that name, Efficiency. It's so short, the name. How did you get it?
Well, my trainer, Bruce Nichols, him and his controller and bookkeeper, Alan Dorsman in Florida, they came up with the name, and it's very catchy, and it's very clever. As you see how it's spelled, Efficient is what they think it is, but it's Efficiency.
Efficiency. All right, and the most efficient way to make it to the winner's circle is to go to the front and stay there all the way, right?
Well, I'd hope it would be that way, but I don't think so. It's a very competitive race, and there's a lot of good horses, and it's very windy, and I don't believe the horse in the front end is going to hold up.
Victoria Howard, Efficiency. Victor?
Well, we'll see how Efficiency is. There you see the Woodbine record. That is Cape Materis, 155, Materis, pardon me, 155 set this year as they just began racing here. And then Central Park West is the world record at 153 and 3. That was 1988. The horses now gathering behind the starting gate. Do you think the wind will be a problem, Earl?
Well, I would have thought maybe earlier it would be, but then we've seen other horses go all the way in the front end tonight. I think it's more the cool temperature that horses going fast early fractions. Sometimes the cold gets to them on a night like this.
10 horses in the field for this Breeders' Crown, 2-year-old filly pace, total purse of $501,400.
The fans think Efficiency is the best. She's a 1-2 favorite.
Pacing fillies. Here they come.
Paul.
There, off and pacing Town Cheer was late arriving, never got to the gate. Les Bis is out to a very fast early lead of 3 lengths. Efficiency is going to duck in behind her. Noble Samantha up on the outside is going to aim for a position near the front. Romanticize is 4th. Moving in 5 along the inside is My Patina. Headline Hanover 6th upon the outside. Hattie is 7th. Then Town Cheer. Yankee Cashmere, Understand, is the early trailer. Les Bis ripping off a fast opener. 26 and 4. Les Bis on top by 2 into the first turn. Noble Samantha got in from second. Romanticize, caught on the outside, is driving on the inside 4th. There is the favorite, Efficiency. Efficiency is 4th at this point, watching the early speed, looking to settle away. My Patina is 5th. Headline Hanover 6th on the outside. Town Cheer, Doug Brown has a tight rein on that one. 7th on the outside, then Hattie. Yankee Cashmere off stride the distance trailer. Understand is now out of it. Off a half in 56 and 1. Les Bis on the inside. Romanticize has been parked out. Noble Samantha is getting a pocket trip. Efficiency has gone to the outside from 4th, but she'll have to go 3 wide now. My Patina is there in 5th. On the outside 6, Headline Hanover. Then it's Hattie, Town Cheer, and Yankee Cashmere. Understand is out of it. Here is 3/4 for Les Bis on the lead. Noble Samantha desperate to get out from second. Parked out is Romanticize. Efficiency the far outside. 3/4 in 1:25 and 4. They're at the top of the stretch in the Cadillac Breeders' Crown. 2-year-old filly pace. Les Bis on the lead. And on the far outside, Efficiency. Here comes Town Cheer. Yankee Cashmere is trying to sweep from 9th. And Yankee Cashmere comes from last to get the deep stretch lead. Hattie bursting through in between, but Cashmere over Hattie and Town Cheer in 1:56.
Well, what a race. You didn't know who was going to win that coming down the stretch as they were grouped, and certainly the trouble all belonged to Efficiency.
Well, the Efficiency was in trouble. We could see that before they got to the three-quarters. She was on one line. She didn't want to pull out and go around, romanticize. And the cool temperature, the front end speed did not stand up, but Les Bees went a long piece on the front end. Here she is still in front. Fillies all around her. Efficiency on the outside. Looks like she's going to come on here, but then she starts to hang. And here, way out wide, you can just see her on the left side of the picture, comes Yankee Cashmere. No nukes out of the Great Albatross mare, Mrs. Yankee. That cross has worked before. It's the same sire as Efficiency. No nukes fillies are sensational.
Yankee Cashmere with Peter Wrenn wins the 2-year-old filly pace in a time of 1:56 flat. What a great start to a great night of racing here at Woodbine. Welcome back to the Cadillac Breeders' Crown for 2-year-old fillies and colts from Woodbine. And it will be a night to celebrate with a piece of cake. And they'll be cutting a piece in honor of Yankee Cashmere, who wins the 2-year-old filly pace. You know, they talk about positioning in horse racing, and my goodness, that's where Efficiency got into trouble. The position was terrible right the way around.
Well, it seemed like a good position to be second over, but maybe this filly doesn't race as good from behind. Maybe she has to be in front, but she was definitely on one line before they got to the far turn. She was hanging on the right line. Ronnie Waples was trying to urge her out 3 wide around Michael Schantz's filly, but she didn't want to go. When she came into the stretch, she did race pretty game, but no great speed brush that we expected.
Yankee Cashmere, the winner. Here's Marty.
Okay, Peter, just a couple months ago, Peter Wrenn was racing in the bull rings in Michigan. It's a different story, isn't it, today?
Yeah, the pocket's a lot different now, yeah.
You know what? Mrs. Howard was telling us about Efficiency. The front end speed wouldn't hold up tonight. You were about as far away from the front when they left that gate as you possibly could get.
Well, actually, a little further than I wanted to be. It wasn't looking very good there past the half, you know, with a lot of traffic and, you know, laying ninth and knowing that I had to come wide. But the front end speed got tired. A lot of the live ones were locked in, and just got lucky.
Were you counting on that? You won your elimination last week, and you won rather easily in the elimination. I mean, what was your game plan for tonight?
Well, actually, she won last week. She was a little steppy, and I was just hoping she wouldn't make a break, go along there, go for a good check, and maybe things would work out.
Okay, what do you mean by steppy now for the layman?
Well, I was hoping she wouldn't make a break. She didn't handle the track very well last week. And
did they make any changes on her then?
No, I don't think so. I think just, you know, Brett did a good work on her best he could all week. I think he made a change in hobbles and got used to the track, and you know, worked out good.
Hey, Peter, way to go! Congratulations!
Well,
couldn't have a better guy. Really good guy, and he's done some great things since getting out of Michigan. But you go back; it's fun, huh? All right, okay. Go celebrate right now. Boy, he's a happy guy. I'm telling you, he was racing for $1,200 purses just a few months ago. Bill Robinson snapped him up, took him to the Meadowlands, and he just wins the Breeders' Crown. Vic?
Quite the night as they put the winner's blanket on the winning horse of Yankee Cashmere. And let's remember, of course, that it's $250,000 going to the winner, and there are the prices paid, Earl.
Filly was 12-1, paid $26.60 for the win, and look at the place price on Hattie, the exactor, a big one, $633.70 for a $2 bet.
The order finished from the 7th race. My Patina was 4th, Town Cheer 3rd, Ladies was 8th.
So a nice win by Yankee Cashmere. Hattie comes up, but I think the people in Efficiency, who own Efficiency, will still wonder about the run.
Well, it was a tough break for Efficiency, but she was definitely off form tonight, and she gave a bit of an indication of that last week. Had a big lead at the top of the stretch and got tired. Vic, just before we go to our next race, we want to mention a couple people, longtime harness racing fans and owners, both in hospital. Tio Smits and Reds Carter, we hope they're on the improve.